Hey, good evening, everybody, and welcome to this CTFO Zoom event. My name is Adam Levy. I'm zooming in from Boca Raton, Florida tonight. Got to go visit my dad down here in Boca. He's in his 80s, and we're having a good time hanging out. Went to the pool today, went out to dinner, do the things that you do down here in Florida. And I tell you, I'm excited about the trip coming up. We're here a few days early before the cruise. We'll be talking about that in a minute. But I want to get to some of y'all and hear how things are going. And Joan, I know that you just mentioned something about you're down a few more pounds. I'd love to hear what's happening for you. What is your secret?
My secret is really the shakes and everything that goes with it. You guys have really put a dynamic thing together. I've been doing some work in a museum and pushing things. And at 73, it's easier today than it was, 5, 6 years ago.
Wow.
I just feel that my body is really strengthened. And, I'm really on a good level of moving forward with good health. So thank you.
Well, thank you,
And,
Joan. Appreciate that. You said you lost some more weight. Tell us, how much did you lose more?
I've lost another 5 pounds and I got below a level of 200 now. That has been a difficult thing for me to lose for over a few decades. And I've really tried to do that, but it just seemed like it would, plateau out there.
Hmm.
And so now that's given me extra enthusiasm. And then
It's
along with what you got going here tonight, I just can't wait. This is great.
Well, that
Thank
is
you.
exciting. That is fantastic. And I'm sure that you're using the extreme shakes, and I imagine you're using the Vital for Life products. So that would be the Xantho Mist and the Glutamist and the uh, Ultimate Multivitamin and the Super 7. Are you using all four of those as well?
You imagined right. The
Hey,
thing about those products, and I don't know if it's just the glutamist or all of them, but my skin, as I lose this weight,
mm,
I picture just really bad things happening. And it's firming up my skin to where it feels good. It feels tight, and it's not looking like there's gaps of things lost. So
well, that's
I
exciting news.
feel really excited about it. Thanks.
Well,
Yep.
that is very exciting. Congratulations on that weight loss, and you look fantastic. And I always appreciate you sharing your story on our Zoom. This is a really exciting time for CTFO. We've got some great announcements coming up in the next. Well, let's see, by 9 o'clock tonight. How about that? So hopefully everybody stays tuned and plugs in at 9 p.m. Eastern. We'll be doing some major launch of a great new program that involves our Vital for Life pack, which is really the package that most people are on anyway, with all the vital key nutrients that you need and really the greatest value that our company offers. And you're going to see that be put on steroids tonight as Stu Finger does the live Zoom at 9 p.m. Eastern. That's ctfowebinar.com for those of you that need to know how to plug into that. So that's coming up soon. So I want to move over to Al Diaz. Now, Al, I understand you are closing in on 25K, and I know I don't want to jinx it or anything, but tell us, you've got a lot of excitement going on in your group. Tell us, what are you doing to cross that threshold tonight?
I'm just teaching them how to use a Rapid app. That's all.
Hmm.
I think one of my Connie I think was tied for first place, and then um, Gary Columbus, I think fifth place. I think we're just using I'm just teaching them how to do the Rapid funnel app, and they're all excited about it. It's they don't have to pick up the phone until they call me with a three-way. That's all how they're doing it now. Um, yeah, they're talking to them with me on the phone.
That's
They're not.
fantastic.
So that's what we're doing, and it's
Wow.
we're closing in. We're closing in.
Well,
So
congratulations in advance. I know you're excited about that, and you mentioned the Rapid Funnel app, and I gotta say, this is something that I've noticed. I look on here and I see that some of those people that you mentioned are still in the top 10. The new contest or leaderboard with a contest started today, and you're on that too as well, Al.
Yeah.
In the top 10. And it's really just a matter of gamifying our business to be able to send out messages in your spare time, once a day. Spend some time on your phone in that app, sending out messages, curiosity messages, getting people to acknowledge that, they'd like to know more about glutathione, and then send them some links. And really what your goal is to get them to acknowledge it. I had one gentleman here, and I've gotten so busy in the last couple of days, I didn't follow up proper, but I want to show you what happened. I sent him a message, the one about the digital landing page. Hey, Charlie, I've created a new digital page for a really compelling product I'm marketing. If you wouldn't mind, I'd love to get your feedback on the page itself as well as the business. Let me know if that's okay. Now, he's a friend of mine on Facebook, and clearly he has seen my posts, several of them, because he responded back with not a, yeah, sure, send it. He responded back with, yes, I have that and I can look. And he sends me his bottle of glutathione that he's taking, a picture. Now, guys, he's taking 500 milligrams of glutathione as a detox support in a pill form. What do you think the chances of me getting this guy to take some glutamist? Right? I mean, that's what you call a layup. Okay. So, of course, I sent him some information to look at, and then I neglected to follow up in a proper timely manner. I got a little sidetracked on this little project that Stu is launching tonight, so it's his fault. But I will say that I just reached back out to him, and I've sent him additional links. And then what my goal is to get him off the app and get him into the real world on the phone, asking questions or just ordering the product, if that's what he's up to. But follow-up is so key. You can send out all these messages and then send out all these links. And then if you don't follow up, in a timely manner, and I mean, don't worry about the app so much once you've already sent stuff. Like I just did. Like I just sent out a message to him. Good evening, Charlie. Have you had a moment to look at the links above? The links that I sent. I didn't do that through the app. I just did that on text, right? With my thumbs. So you want to be able to just not be a robot and, start conversations with people. Use the app at first. It'll coach you along what to say and how to start the conversations. It'll give you the what links to send so that you can send them something appropriate. But, at some point with the follow-up, you're going to have to get them out into the real world, right? So that's a key factor with that. And it really takes all the excuses away. I see some people, and some of them are on these Zooms and some of them are not, but they haven't reached out to anybody this week or this month for that matter, right? And you got to ask yourself why. Why have you not? Is it because you don't know what to say? Is it because you're not confident of what to say? Do you know not what to send if they say yes, I'd like more information? What is the reason? Because this app takes all those excuses away, right? So figure out what it is for yourself if you have not been sending out messages, importing people from your phone into the app and sending out messages and creating and starting conversations. Figure out what that is and break through to the other side. Because I promise you the lifestyle that is available to you when you have residual income is so worth that breakthrough. It's just crazy. So that was one of the things I wanted to talk to tonight. And I want to bring up Richard Prophet if he's available. I know he's been on tour. I'm going to ask Richard to unmute a bit. Richard, how are you tonight?
Doing great.
You were on tour. You don't look so worse for wear. Didn't you hit 12 states or something? Some crazy amount of states?
All them back there, 17 states.
Oh, I'm sorry, 17 states. That's amazing. So how did you keep your energy up traveling through 17 states and doing that road trip? Tell me what you did and tell me what your experience was.
Every time I had internet, which was few and far between we went to back roads. We didn't take interstates. We stayed on the back country.
Mm-hmm.
We were in and out of everything, and I was online as much as I could, and I sent out emails as much as I could. I talked to different folks. I just didn't have any business cards to pass out on no flyers because they were sitting here waiting on me when I got back home, which is the good thing. All my products came in, everything's here. I'm excited, and I've been using since Monday, so everything's going to go great now. I'll be a testimonial here in another week or two.
That is fantastic. Hopefully you got some names of some people, some phone numbers, and were able to add them to your phone, because if you got those, then you're in control,
Yep.
regardless of a business card. You got control if you got their phone number. And hopefully you can reach back out to some of those people or find them on Facebook, because there's no way you went to 17 states without meeting a bunch of great people.
Oh yeah, it don't take hard. It's not hard to bring up. It's easy. It's a simple question. Do you know what we buy on this? Huh?
What?
And actually, one person knew.
Right.
Yeah, and I asked her. I said, well, "How come you only one person that knew?" She said, "Well, I was a scientist. I worked in pharmaceuticals."
There you go. There you go.
I said, "Of course, a lab girl."
Well, those folks can be really good people to work with. Okay, well, great. Thank you, Richard. Appreciate you hopping on. Cowboy Doug Glaze, I know you are fired up. We are about to head on to a cruise in about, let's see, 6 days now? 6 days to the cruise. This is an incredible leadership incentive cruise that you had to qualify to be on. I know Al Diaz is going to be there. Doug Glaze is going to be there. Of course, our wives are all coming with us. You've got such great leaders in the company. Ted Wilson going to be there. Evelyn Monroy, David D'Arcangelo, Stuart Finger, Kevin Fournier, Mike Swilling. I mean, the list goes on. Deb Hull's going to be there. There's going to be a lot of great people. I think it's about 50 folks in all. And we're going to have a great time on the open seas and going to the Bahamas and Key West. And I know you're excited about it, Cowboy. Can you tell us a little bit about what you're thinking right now about what's about to launch tonight?
Well, I will tell you this. There will be no more fake it till you make it, because there's going to be a lot of people make it. Your posts are going to be true. They're going to be real. Your dreams are coming true. The next announcement, I truly believe, has been the best announcement I've seen in over 20 years. And I am telling you, the right time at the right place. And that is not hyping it. That is just truth. It is something that everybody could achieve. And you will never hear again, I don't think I could do this. It's very achievable, and it's very cost effective.
Absolutely. All right. Without giving it away. I love it. Fantastic. It's crazy because we do this right before the big announcement, this Zoom, and it's hard to keep our lips tied on it. What I will say is about the Vital for Life, and that's something that we're all taking anyway. And on SmartShip, the Vital for Life, which are those 4 products, are $143 at that 20% off level. And guess what? People are going to be able to get it for $143 on SmartShip. And it's the greatest value in our company. People are going to get the greatest results on those 4 products. And it works out to be about $35 a product. But it's going to get even better than that when you hear what Stu announces tonight at 9 o'clock Eastern. So CTFOwebinar.com. You do not want to miss it. Also, some great new tools going to be launched tonight, or at least announced tonight, be launched a few days later. And they are going to make your job of educating people on this amazing product line so much easier. I think that the beauty of the Vital for Life packaging and program is that people will get results. You can't take those 4 products and not feel different. You can't do it, right?
It's the health and wealth solution.
There you go. And really, we've got this incredible guarantee. People are going to get great results on it, and they're going to want to turn other people onto it because they'll have a major incentive to do so. And you're going to see that coming up. So I don't want to spill the beans on that, but definitely plug in CTFOwebinar.com tonight at 9. And again, the freedom of lifestyle, the ability to not have a boss, the ability to do the things you want to do when you want to do them, not having to check in with anybody. That's one of the things that I absolutely love about our business. I planned this trip to come here to Boca to see my dad. A couple of months ago, I said, hey, I'm going to be in Florida, not too far from the port where we're taking off on this cruise. I'm going to spend a few extra days down here and get to see him. And then my wife Lisa is coming down, and we're spending a couple of days at the beach at Fort Lauderdale. We got an Airbnb on the beach in Fort Lauderdale for a few days before the cruise, and then we're going on the cruise, right? And so I'm gone for 2 weeks. I don't have to ask permission. I can't get fired, and I can still do business from wherever I am and meet people along the way. And I think that that's a lifestyle that is certainly worthy of the efforts that it takes to build a business like this. Because what's the alternative? You have to answer to somebody. You have to take time off to go and do the things you want to do, if you can even get the time off. Is it paid? Is it not paid? I assure you, this is a paid vacation that I've arranged for myself and my wife, and the people that are going on this cruise are just going to have such a great time. So, and a lot of people on our team on this cruise, I'd say over half of the people, probably more like 3/4 of the people on this cruise are on this team. So congratulations to everybody and all the leaders that are going to be in Florida this week for that cruise, going to the Key West and then the Bahamas. Next week, Tuesday night, we will be at sea, and the internet's a little sketchy, so we're not going to do this Tuesday night live next Tuesday. So make that note in your calendar, but we will be back the following week, a little bit more energized, a little bit more tan, and looking forward to sharing some wisdom that we gained hanging out with the leadership on this amazing trip that's coming up. So with that, I just want to say thank you all for everything you've done to help us all qualify, the leaders, to get to this event and to qualify for that. This has been Tuesday Night Live. We do it every Tuesday night, except for next week, live at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. And again, tonight, 9 p.m., do not miss Stu Finger and the big announcements at ctfowebinar.com. Everybody, thanks for joining me tonight. Love you all. Have a great one. See you in 2 weeks. Bye-bye for now.